the church signs in the song. So depending on time, we'll just see how it goes. But we're going to look at the first part, which is the more conversational signs. Alright, so number 1 is thank you. Anybody want to take a guess? Oh yeah, see, everybody knows that one. Thank you. That's an easy one. One of our teachers does this, thank you. She only knew. She was like blowing a kiss at somebody. It was just what it looks like. But, so, technically, either will work, but if you can keep it at your chin, it looks a little bit better. It doesn't look like you're like blowing a kiss at somebody. So, so thank you. Thank you. Excuse me. So remember, you're going to be nice. You're gonna take your left hand, palm up, your right hand's going to slide off. Excuse, you're going to take your hand, you're going to cup it a little bit, and you're just going to go at the end of it, and you're like, excuse. Excuse. So, excuse me. Excuse me. So, like, if you're walking through and you're like, excuse me, you know, like, pardon me. This is also when we're talking about our sins are forgiven. This is also the sign for that. So, this is also forgive. So, excuse me or forgive. Sorry. Remember, please? Please with the full hand. Sorry is S. Sorry. Kind of really want to show a sorry face. Because if you don't, you'll be like, yeah, sorry. That's really not sorry. Because you don't look sorry. Sure. Sure is one that I use for everything. Sure. Sure. And the reason why is because what we were talking about earlier, the signs am, are, is, the, all these little words, we really don't sign them much. We tend to forget them a lot. It's just, by the context of everything, you just understand what's being, the purpose of what you're saying. And so, when you say sure, it's like saying, like, are you sure? Or true? That kind of covers is sometimes, because remember is that way. So, true, sure. Sometimes we'll use that in place of the others. I'm trying to think of an example of when I've used that, and one's not coming to my head. I'll think of one before we finish. Restroom. Now remember bathroom is T, back and forth. Restroom is an R, and you're bouncing it back and forth. That's a polite word for it. I just always sign bathroom. Most people understand that's toilet, but technically it's bathroom. And how many of us really say, I'm going to the restroom? Most of us say, I'm going to the bathroom. So now if I'm out somewhere, I might say restroom because it's more polite. So I might do that. But there's also an old sign for refrigerator, which is like the sign for cold, refrigerator. So I don't do restroom just because I don't want people to think where's the refrigerator? So like so I just normally ask bathroom. It's just easier. Bathroom. Our kids do bathroom, and it's funny, they taught our first grade class restroom, but they do this instead, so every time I think refrigerator. But my student will come up to me and sign bathroom to me and go to the teacher and sign, because that's what everybody else does. So it's quite funny. But restroom, and then bathroom. Chair. Now, I hate to go English on you, but do you know there's nouns and verbs in our English language, right? A noun is something, right? A person, place, thing, animal. We all learned that. That's a noun. A verb is something we do, right? It's action. Well, in sign language, many nouns and verbs are signed the same. They're just done a little differently. So a chair is a noun. It's a thing. So take your H hand, left, face down, your right on top, and you bounce it twice. That's chair. To sit is one. So verbs are done once. Nouns are done twice. So if you're going to sit in a chair. So sit in a chair. The way I remembered it is because a door, you move the door, but if you're going to open the door or close the door. So it's like the verb moves just once, whereas door, which is a thing, moves. So chair, you bounce it twice. Sit, Because if you're going to sit, you're not going to really be bouncing in the chair, right? You're just going to sit in the chair. But if you're talking about a chair, yeah, unless you're a kid, and then that they may be more like restless. They might be sitting in a chair, kind of, not sitting in the chair. But, so chair and sit. And the way you can remember that is literally, like, it's like you're a person who's walks around, comes, and sits in the chair. So they sit in a chair. So they walk, sit, in a chair. They walk, sit in a chair. Sit in a chair. Help. Help is also a directional verb. So you can sign the word help. So your left hand goes up, and your right hand is up, and you just go up. That's help. But if I'm going to help you, I'm going to help you, or will you help me? So you can also use it as, instead of having to go help you or help me, most will just go help you, help all of you learn sign language, help. Yesterday I also saw help. John Barr's favorite sign is help. I've never seen, he's the only one I've ever seen do that, but help versus help. But it's, again, it's your right hand. But so if I want Kaylee to help me, so would you help me? Or I'm going to help all of you learn sign language, that kind of thing. So you can use it without having to use you, I, all that kind of stuff. Tell. Again, you're going to just come out. Tell. You can also use that as a directional verb. So I'm going to tell you, or I'm going to tell you, tell me. So she told me. So it's just the same sign. We just kind of move it together. So tell you, tell me, tell you all. So tell. So it's just right under your chin. It's like you're talking and you're just going to come out. Tell. Show. Think about that. You're going to show somebody something. So your left hand comes out, kind of makes 5, I guess. You could say that. You can sometimes do it together, but most just a comfortable hand. Your telling finger, your index finger, is going to come to the bottom, and you're going to literally show somebody. So it's going to be like, this is what you're going to show them. So I'm going to show Heidi what's on my hand. Or I'm going to show Leah this. Or I'm going to show you all. Or will you show me this? So again, it's more directional, but we can just show. Show. And remember, like, and the sign for movie is kind of this too. So I always think of like a show as in a show something, so it's the same hand. Show. Let's go to a show. It's a different sign altogether, but it just reminds me. Show. And then pay. So the sign for money, I want to teach you that. Left hand palm up. Money, you want cash, right? So you gotta have a big wad of cash. You're gonna hold it tight because you don't want to let it go, right? And so you're gonna money. That's money. But if you're gonna pay something, if you're gonna buy something, you're gonna take that money and give it to somebody else, right? That's to buy. But if you're gonna pay something, you can either take the P hand, like the P with your right, and your middle finger is gonna touch, and the money is gonna go from here to there. Or we shorten it sometimes and do a finger pay. Again, it could be like, I'm going to pay you, pay you, pay you, pay you. Money, gone. But money is literally like, you think of like money, because that's our sign for money, money. So like money, you have here, you're going to buy something, or you're going to pay something. The pay, P. So that money is going from here out. Here out. And then cost. So if something costs something, it's how much. Remember we learned that how much? So we're on cost. So if you take your left hand and turn it, make that X hand with your right hand, and you're going to come down, that's cost. So the way that I remember it is, you know how things have like the little price tags? So you've got little price tags on like a shirt or something, and you're like, how much does it cost? It'll tell you on that price tag. So if you think of that, and what you're going to do, you remember that money that you have? So you're just going to come back, because before you can pay for it, before you can know how much money to give, you have to know how much it costs. So all you do is just take your thumb away, and then cost. So, cost. The sign for cheap, although most things aren't cheap, if you take your right hand and you come down where cost is, that's cheap. So it costs cheap because it's like, it's nothing. But if it's expensive, your money is it's a lot. It's a lot of money. If you're rich, you show all that money. I'm not rich. I don't even have money. So it's like, so it depends on how much money you have. So you have money, you're rich, you buy something, or it costs something. If you owe something, like you owe money, like a debt. So we use this sign for pay a lot when we're talking about our debt has been paid because of Jesus' blood. So our debt, remember cost, it's that same area of your hand. Debt, and then pay is up here where the money is. Because you remember, you win a lot of money, so your fingers is where all the money is. Your palm is how much it's worth. So cost or debt. Give. We've used that one before. Anybody want to take a guess on give? Give. That's a good guess. Give. So if I have something and I'm holding something, I'm going to give it to you. Or I'm going to give it to you. So give. It's whatever you're going to give. Now, you can change that sign if you're talking about, I'm going to give a box. Well, I'm not going to give a box like this. I'd probably give a box. So you can change that give sign depending on like what you're talking about. But that's a sign for give. So are you going to give me paper today? Or I will give you something later. So whoever's doing the giving, I'm going to give. So like we're talking about Jesus and we want to give him praise. So we're going to give God praise. Or he gives us blessings. So whoever's doing the giving is where you're going to go to. Bring and carry. That same idea. If you're going to bring something, I'm going to bring it, carry it. So if I'm going to take the Bible and I'm going to carry it to Cheryl, I'm going to just carry it. Or you're going to bring with you your book tonight. So that kind of idea. Very simple. Just bring or carry. Move. Well, if you're going to take that chair we learned earlier, chair, and you're going to move it over there. So you're not giving it, you're not carrying it, you're not giving it, but you're going to actually pick it up and move it, right? So it's that same sign. So if you're going to move it there, move it here, wherever you're going to move it. But it's like you're going to pick it up and move it. So that's how to remember the difference between give and move. Because if you're going to give something, if I'm going to give a letter, a little letter, piece of paper, it's going to be closed, facing up. But if I'm going to move something, I'm going to have to pick it up and move it. Move. Then there's the sign can. Anybody remember the sign can? That is do, yes. Can. Can. Your two A hands just come down. So this is can, able, possible. Anything you can do, you're able to do, possible. You just go down. You can. So can. So if it's like able has two syllables, sometimes we'll bounce it. Able, possible, can. It's all the same. Can, able, possible. Hurry. We're all in a hurry, aren't we? So when you think of hurry, you think of moving fast, right? So take your H hand and move it really fast. So you're in a hurry. I'm in a hurry. So sometimes you're like, I'm in a big hurry. I'm going to go from here to there. Big hurry. Or it could be, I need to hurry. Like, I tell all my students, I'm like, come on, let's hurry. Come on. Because they're just taking all day. Or if you're like, we really need to hurry. Like, we need to go. The class is left. Let's go. We need to go. So depending on what you want to do, but that's hurry. So hurry. Hurry. One hand or two hands. Doesn't matter. Hurry. Hurry. Need. That ugly X hand. Need. Just come down. That's need. Need. Should. Have to. Must. It's all that same thing. Now remember, have, as in possessive. Remember those possessive hands, like mine, have. Remember that sign, have? This is, I have something. But if you have to go to the bathroom, you need to go to the bathroom. You don't have a bathroom, like, right? I mean, you might have a bathroom, but it's a little different. The possessive have is have. Need and should, must is all right here. So like, I need the bathroom, or I should go to church. Need, should. Most time, need kind of bounces. Must or should kind of comes down once because it's what kind of more important. But have to, need, it's kind of a little less, so we kind of just bounce a little bit, but it's all the same. Need, should, must, that kind of idea. Anything that you like have to do comes down like that. And the last sign, box. How do you think you sign box? Box. That is a square. Think bigger. What would a box look like? How would you describe a box? If I had a box right here. Yeah, like box. Like if you're gonna, like here's the sides of it and the box. There you go. There's a sign for box. So you're literally just describing the box. So box. So you're gonna carry the box from here to there. So box. And if you got it's a small box, big box, big box. You know, like however the sign is, but that's the sign for box. So we threw that one in there because of the carry and bring. That way you can make a sentence with carry the box. Carry the box. Alright, so now let's practice that. We got 2 minutes. We're going to take 2 minutes and practice it. So I want you to actually practice this though. I want you to actually practice asking how much does that cost. Give them a number of how much it costs. And then ask them to do something. Whether it's bring it, move it, do something like that. So now you know question words.